they got him. Did you guys hear what's going on? Donald Trump, honey, he is convicted. Yes, 34 counts, felony counts at that. He going to jail. He's going to jail. Girl, we got to talk about it. How y'all doing? What's going on? I know y'all been hearing all this information. I got to tell y'all my thoughts on it. I got to tell y'all what I thought, what I predicted. And we got to look at what they saying out here on this internet, honey. Girl, they are big mad. They are big mad. Honey, they trying to do civil war already, okay? Girl, it's a lot going on. And mind you, I heard that the Republican Party was supposed to be announcing who they're going to pick for their nominee in a couple of days or weeks. Girl, it's going to be funny. They're going to select a felony. Are they really going to do it? Are they really that desperate? Yes, they is. Yes, they did. But you know what? God is really smiling down on America. God is smiling down on America. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? And see, Biden, he don't have to be all shady and do attacks and do all this and do all that, honey. Because, you know, a lot of people, they be like, Biden, why don't you be on Trump level? You know, Trump, he's always making nasty attacks. He always getting his dogs to attack people, his mega people, to comfort people, they goddamn call. And people want Biden to do the same thing. But see, Biden don't got to do all that. When you got God on your side and you have faith and you allow him to let him do it and let his will be done, you don't got to do all this. They say Trump, he's steady sending out emails, gaslighting his cult members, trying to incite his cult members to do crazy and strange things to get attention. He constantly telling them to send him money so he can pay off his lawyers and doing all this stuff. And they say he don't even pay his people good. No, they say he's another Diddy. He just take. And he feels like, hey, you supposed to give to him. Yeah. So, honey, I got some video footage. Oh, let me tell y'all. I am your host, Miss Gigi with the T. Now, if you guys like my talking points and my commentary, I need y'all support. Believe it or not, these people, they coming for me, okay? I see them in the comments. I be like, where y'all at, okay? You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, now, I will be honest with you, I'm getting new into politics, you know, so I am on a journey. I am discovering, I'm learning a lot. Now, before I'm sorry to announce this, but I was watching Fox News a lot. I was over there on that side, just looking a lot. And, honey, they have convinced me, they convinced me that Trump was not going to be found guilty. They said he would not be found guilty. And they were very confident too. So I thought Trump would pay somebody off, because you know they say he always paying somebody off under the table to get what he wants. Okay. So, and I thought, well, maybe the judge, and they scared of him, because you know that's how he go. Either Trump, he gonna pay you off, or he gonna make you scared of him. Okay. And I just said, they even said, one guy on a thing, I play it too. He said, if you do not get down with Trump, you're going to get purged out of America. They said they purging. If you do not support Trump, you're going to get purged out of here. They said they're going to redo the police department, the FBI, and they all have to be worshiping Trump. Pretty much, Trump worshipers, a damn cult. So, honey, I just knew. They was telling me I was doing a live. They was like, did you know Trump is guilty? I said, girl, shut up. No, you lying. You lying. I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. I said, really? We got hope in America. It is justice in America. They didn't get paid. I know he offered to pay them. They didn't take the bribe money. I'm glad they ain't scared. They like Jasmine. See, Jasmine, she ain't never scared. So I'm happy to see some Americans, they ain't never scared. So let me play the video so we can start reacting, okay? Because I know y'all tired of me hearing it. What are you guys surprised? Press 1 if you guys surprised. Press 4 if you guys are not surprised. Now, I knew he did wrong. How he did it and how he was corrupt with the lying about the payments and all that corruption and lies. If he was just an honest person, he wouldn't be going through this. And the ignorant people, they feel that he's getting in trouble because he paid his whore hush money. That is not the reason why he's getting in trouble, because he paid his side girl hush money. And you guys should be disgusted about that he cheated on his wife. I thought you guys were the family community. I thought it was all about family. And for him to cheat on his wife multiple times with porn stars, knowing the high risk that they take out here in these streets, and bringing that back, and just the mental devastation that wife has to go through, and there's kids. Y'all don't give a damn about family. Just admit it. You don't give a damn. Okay, you just want your celebrity worshiper to be a top. And that's the thing about me. I don't worship these celebrities, honey. And I'm not gonna feel bad for no rich white man that's been full with privilege all his life, that never had to work for shit. Okay, everything's been given to him and he's demanded and he got it. I'm not gonna feel sorry about a goddamn man like that. Hell no. Especially when he going around here grabbing women by the kitty cat. Okay, and hushing people from telling their truth. Alright. Anyway, girl, let me stop, because you know I talk all day. Alright. Let's play here. Let's see. So I'm going over here to one of my favorite new YouTube channels. I'm going to be all over the place. Just bear with me. Check this out.
Michael Popak with a Legal AF breaking update. Donald Trump has been convicted of all 34 felony counts in New York in the New York criminal election interference case. We've got a jury, after just 9 hours of deliberation, a relatively short amount of time, who decided they didn't even want to go beyond the 4:30 cutoff time today in New York. They had reached a verdict at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it was a unanimous verdict. There were a lot of speculation about holdouts here and there. Of the 12 jurors, 7 men, 5 women, maybe juror number blank was not particularly keen on the prosecution's case. Forget all of that. They reached without strife, without any type.
Yes, say that. And I just want to say, we got to protect those jurors. I don't know who they are. And please, if you know who they are, keep them under wrap. Because those MAGA people, they're going to go after those jurors. They're going to go to their house. They're going to probably burn their house down. They're going to send them threatening emails. These people are cult-like, and they're crazy, and they'll do anything for their savior. Trump is their savior. Make no mistake about it. That is the man they worship. Okay? Ain't no way. God's will be done. Let's play.
Type of issues that were reported about the deliberation process, they reached unanimity quickly on the fundamental issues in this case, that Donald Trump is a felon and is a criminal, and his criminal conduct has now been...
Yes, I love to see justice, especially when you have a rich man with privilege that's been getting away with so much that feels like he's untouchable. I love that. That is truly justice. Back in the day, honey, these men that have so much money and power, they were untouchable. They were paying judges off, scaring jury. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they got away with everything. They have police in their pocket. And we all know Trump, he would do anything necessary to get to the top, okay? For power and control. So I'm happy to see in America justice is being served. I'm happy to see that victims are able to speak out in this day, in this world. I'm glad that that last world is destroyed. I don't want to rebuild that world. That world is over for a reason, okay? It's time to move on. Rest in peace to that last world, but it's time for us to do bigger and better and move on and learn from our past mistakes. Now let's go.
Brought to justice by this New York historic jury again. And for a beleaguered Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, yet another giant feather in his cap. He was the first prosecutor to prosecute Donald Trump, bring the indictment, when everybody said, including on Legal AF and other places, we'll never see Donald Trump be indicted. He was indicted by Alvin Bragg the first time. We'll never see him in a courtroom before the election.
And that's exactly how they are, you guys. Oh, we'll never see him indict. And they so confident with lies. They speak as if it's truth and it's all lies. In the same way he's going to win the election, don't they speak that same language like it's truth and then it's lies? And then when they don't get their way, it's rigged. Somebody cheated. It's made up. They do the same play over and over again. And y'all have not caught on yet? They is it because they just speak so damn confident and they be wrong as hell? Okay, they got faith. I give them that. They got faith in whatever, okay, lies they want to tell themselves. They definitely got faith. But honey, when the truth hit them, bust them up in their goddamn teeth, then they want to take out everybody. Then they want to go to a civil war. They want World War II civil war. And they've been itching for that anyway, because they mad they lost the last time. So they want revenge. Okay? We saw what happened
brought
January
to justice by this New York
so we gotta get ready, and
jury.
that's why they
Again,
allowing all these
and for a
guns to
beleaguered
go
Manhattan
out
District
here in these
Attorney
streets.
Alvin Bragg,
Now, if people
yet
care
another
about
giant feather
life
in
and
his
death
cap. He
and
was the
preserving
first
the human
prosecutor
life,
to
then
prosecute
you
Donald
know
Trump, bring the
that
indictment, when
humans
everybody
die
said, including
from
on Legal
some
AF and other
pow-pow
places,
guns.
we'll never see Donald Trump be indicted.
That's
he was
one of
indicted
the number
by Alvin
one,
Bragg the first
is
time.
the
We'll never see him
homicide,
in a
the killing,
courtroom
okay?
before the election.
And what are guns? They are harming people. They harming somebody. But they putting all out here. They push them out here. They say they're getting ready for a purge, child. Yeah. Head girl. And if they get uncharged, you know the world is over. It's going to be a sad day on the earth. Y'all been talking about the world is coming to an end. If his ass get up in there, the world will come to an end. Okay? Okay? Let's go.
In a courtroom before the election. We'll never see a jury verdict against him. A jury verdict against him. And Alvin Bragg, this is the second time. He's now 24-0 in juries, two separate 12-person juries. And his total counts against Donald Trump are 51 felony counts one way or the other. 2 years ago, he won a case, which I think was the template for this particular case, and how that office was going to present the case to this jury, when 2 years ago they tried successfully a 17-count tax evasion, tax fraud, and a business record fraud case then against Donald Trump's major entities, using many of the same witnesses here. Not particularly Michael Cohen, but Alan Weisselberg and Jeff McConney and the money people all testified in that case and were present, at least in terms of evidence, in this case. And that jury convicted Donald Trump then. If that was the dress rehearsal, the payoff was today, directly against Donald Trump on the 34 new felony counts. And we're going to talk about how the jury got there. And I want to disabuse our audience so that when they debate these issues with their friends and families and people in the streets, they understand all of the double talk and misspeak and fraudulent statements being made by Donald Trump about the jury instructions that were given by Judge Merchan, and why they were perfectly appropriate under New York law and will ultimately be upheld on appeal. Particularly, Donald Trump told his audience, his followers, and on right-wing media, that the instruction to the jury meant that the jury did not have to reach a unanimous decision about his crimes, that they could do some sort of menu. 4 could find this crime, and 4 could find another crime, and 4 could find the third crime. He called it the 4-4-4, and it's unconstitutional. That is BS. BS AF, as I like to say on our show. The judge's instructions were appropriate. The jury had to find unanimous decision, 12-0, that there were violations of the business record fraud statute 175.10 penal law in New York. 12-0, no holdouts. We had a verdict, meaning there was no hung jury, of course. And then the jury, as to the second or predicate crime, needed to find that one of 3 potential purposes for the business record fraud was in furtherance of this other crime. The crime could be general. It didn't have to be specific. It wasn't charged. It's an uncharged crime. And the evidence supported the instruction to the jury that they could find either a violation of the Federal Election Commission laws, federal election crime, state election crime, or tax fraud. That in paying Michael Cohen the $420,000 to repay him for the $130,000 Stormy Daniels payment was a campaign violation, because a company can't make that kind of donation to a campaign. They did it as a hush money to influence the outcome of the election, and an improper amount of campaign donation. And so that amount of money could also be tax fraud, because it was listed as a business expense, as a legal expense, or as Donald Trump liked to say in the waning days of the trial, it's a business expense or legal expense. We listed as a legal expense, except it wasn't a legal expense. And that is the crime that he keeps admitting every time he takes to the press, his press conferences. Now, so unanimous jury found business record fraud in furtherance of another crime, and then decided that there was a second crime among the three choices that the prosecution gave him. That's the answer to the 444 attack by Donald Trump. Now, how do we get to 34 counts? And as I always said on Legal AF on our podcast, I always thought this was binary. I didn't think there's going to be a split verdict. Like, he's guilty on 1, 6, 8, 12, and 14, but he's not guilty on the rest. No way. I thought this was binary. He was either going to be found guilty on the evidence beyond a reasonable doubt by this jury on all 34 counts, which is what happened, or he would be exonerated and he'd be found innocent, but nothing in between. Why? Because of the nature of the counts. The 34 counts were made up of 11, basically equal measure. 11 counts related to the checks paid to Michael Cohen to repay him fraudulently for the Stormy Daniels payoff, the 11 book entries related to it, and the 12 journal entries. It had to do with accounting records and checks paid and invoices made by Michael Cohen. You add it all up, each one of those fraudulent things was a criminal act and therefore a count in the indictment. That's how we got to 34. The jury either buys that the Trump Tower conspiracy, which is how the prosecution told them in the first minutes of opening statement, back 6 weeks ago, or they don't buy it. And based on the information that they asked for, and this jury was very hardworking, but asked for very little in terms of information and question answering. They never really asked the question. They just wanted very discreet and surgical parts of the record read back to them. We want to hear David Pecker's testimony about the Trump Tower conversation with Donald Trump. That's the Trump Tower conspiracy that the prosecution told them was their theory of the case. We want to hear from Michael Cohen, 2/3 of the conspiracy, the other third being Donald Trump, who never testified. So they wanted 2/3 of the conspiracy to give them more information. They wanted that read back to them. There was some audio that was given to them. And then they wanted to know about the jury instructions, particularly about inferences. What are the inferences they can draw from the facts? And the judge told them in giving them the instruction on inferences that you can draw inferences. Let me give you an example of what the actual instruction was that the jury wanted to hear. Here's what they said. In evaluating the evidence, this is the actual jury instruction that the jury was reread today by Judge Merchan. You may consider any fact that is proven and any inference that may be drawn from such fact. They wanted to know what that meant. To draw an inference means to infer, find, conclude that a fact exists or does not exist based upon proof of some other fact or facts. For example, this is in the instruction. Suppose you go to bed one night when it is not raining. And when you wake up in the morning, you look out your window, you do not see rain, but you see that the street and sidewalk are wet and that people are wearing raincoats and carrying umbrellas. Under these circumstances, it is reasonable to infer and to conclude that it rained during the night. Jury wanted to know that. Why? Because they got a lot of facts and they're being asked to make inferences and circumstantial inferences, which is totally appropriate in a criminal case or a civil case. Evidence takes many forms.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. And I have to say this. This is the reason why I watch news coverage like this. They are unbiased. They tell the truth. He doesn't speak with emotion. You can tell he don't got no agenda. He just want to uncover the truth, and I love it. They give you to it straight from the hip, okay? I love it. Now, I do want to show you other stuff as well. I want to show you that this is how they reacting. Trump coat, y'all know he got a coat. The mega people. And look at this. Y'all, look.
Guilty. Holy mother. You suck. There is no justice in this country.
Guilty.
Not guilty. He's
guilty,
not guilty. You pieces of shit. Won the cause. Eat shit and die. You're fucking corrupt.
Your fucking kids are all dead. Your kids are all dead.
There's no justice in this country. It's all corruption. It's all fucking corruption. I have a message for you. You won the con. Won the con. I'm fucking pissed.
You and
Joe Biden
is one of us. He's one of us. And now they have only made the poll numbers go higher. I guarantee that's what you're going to see coming next. The polls are going up. Donald Trump is going to win even harder. They're going to have to bring in
What? This is mental illness. This is mental illness. Now, why is the poll numbers going to go up? Everybody that's for Trump is already for Trump. Them numbers ain't moving up. This did not cross the aisle. This did not make people convert to Trump. It did not make people that was saying, you know what, I'm not going to be for Trump. Okay, after finding out that he's a felon, I'm going to vote for him. Their logic of thinking is really bonkers at this point. They believe whatever they make up in their mind. If you were against Biden yesterday, you're against Biden today. If you were for Trump yesterday, you are still for Trump today. It ain't changing shit. Where it goes, make the numbers go up for Trump. They were already, the people that's voting for Trump are already going to come out and vote for Trump. This did not convert a Democrat to change to a Trumper. It just didn't. For all you Dems out there, if you're a Democrat, did this make you want to transition to be a MAGA? Huh? Hell no. Let's go.
Michelle Obama. They're going to have to bring in Michelle Obama, Big Mike, in August to try and fix things. But that's not going to work either. The numbers are going to go so high for Trump right now that it's over for Biden. It's over for the Democrats.
You, Judge Juan.
But you see, this same energy that they have, it's over. And you see how he disrespect the black women. You see how they disrespect black women. Calling Michelle Obama a man, referring to her as Big Mike. That is how they see black women, and that is how they disrespect black women. But he feels that he has it in the bag. 2 days ago, yesterday, they swore that Trump would not be found guilty. That's the same energy they carry 2 days ago, yesterday, when they said Trump would not be found guilty. They said Trump would never be indicted. This is the same energy they have. And then when they're wrong, somebody cheated, they cussing at people. Did you hear that man say all your kids are going to die? He's going to take them out. These are hateful, angry, bitter people. And these are the people that you guys want to be in power. And they're saying on Trump, he emails these people and incite them all the time. He incite them for them to give money. He incite them. He works on their emotions so they can come out there and do all this craziness. It's sad. It is a sad day in America.
There is no justice in this country. We want a democracy. This is America. You railroaded this man. He committed no crimes. F*** you. I'm mad as hell, as they say. I'm mad as hell. Let's take to the streets. Let's take to the fucking streets. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Let's take to the fucking streets. Good. Let's block traffic. Corruption in this country. They're convicted an innocent man.
Look at the type of people that's voting for him. That's all I need to know. Those people, that hate in their heart, he is willing to take out people's kids just to get the person he worships to sit in the White House. That is madness.
He committed no crimes. Holy shit, he was found guilty. Holy motherfucker.
Look at this too. I want y'all to look at that. I gotta stop right here. And you know what's annoying? That black media, y'all can post black people acting a damn fool all the time. Y'all can talk about them, but y'all don't talk about these people. We don't never see them in black media, but y'all love to dog out and disrespect y'all own. I ain't never seen no black people acting like this. Mental illness is real.
Shout America. 1, 2, stand up. 1, 2, 3. America! Yes. Thank you for participating in this ceremony with us. To America, you guys are all.
All right, so this is what they're saying. This is what Trump is saying after the verdict.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win. Because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now. From prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists. And they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one.
He's seen his followers. Huh? Have you seen your followers? Have you seen what we just saw, buddy? Okay. So it looks like he's talking politics when he's a wrongdoer, when he's a felon. Let's talk about your case, okay? Okay? Behind him, that is what he's hoping on. He is using his cult-like following to get out of jail. That's all I see. This is his only card to play. He has to go for the presidency so he won't face jail time. Because if he don't get that, his ass gonna be in jail. Okay? So he's desperate at this point. He is shutting down. And you know, desperate people do desperate things. So you guys gotta be aware and watchful, honey. So let's go here. They are showing some clips of Fox reacting to the news.
Americans believe in justice, and I think that in their gut, they realize that there is something that is very wrong here. We have gone over a cliff in America. This verdict is a verdict of someone who was forced to fight a 1,000-pound gorilla with both hands tied behind his back. We have convicted a former president of the United States of America. We've gone over a cliff.
Former President Donald Trump's supporters are not having a great day. They're having a rough go at things following the verdict out of Manhattan, finding him guilty of all 34 felony counts, accusing him of falsifying business records to cover up another crime. And of course, in this case, the crime was hush money payments paid to the likes of Stormy Daniels in the lead up to the 2016 presidential election, something that his former fixer, Michael Cohen, actually served time in prison for. Now, with that in mind, why don't we go to some of the individuals who immediately reacted, including Charlie Kirk, who on X wrote, "Breaking, a Manhattan jury has found Trump guilty on all counts. We knew from the start this was the most likely outcome. This case was engineered for years from the very top of the Democratic apparatus to bring down Trump using a rigged law and a rigged courtroom with a rigged jury." There's absolutely no indication that the jury is rigged. We don't even know who the jury consists of.
You know, Biden gonna win again, and they gonna claim it's rigged, and that's the thing to fight. They are so sore losers. Anytime they lose, which is very often, it's always rigged. That is a sore loser. Okay. So I know I don't want this video to be too long, but let me know in the comment section if you guys enjoy me covering these topics. You guys know I need the support, because you know, guess who's mad when I'm talking about this? Guess who's mad? And you can only imagine. So I need the support, honey, okay? I need y'all to like the video. I need y'all to share the video. I need y'all to leave them comments and drop it like it's hot. I need y'all to hit that Cash App and make it clap. $ PINKLIPS500. All right, I am Miss Gigi. You are watching The Messy Sweet Spot, and I will see you guys on another video. Bye.